So one of my clients that I did East African visa for wanted to cancel his relocation to Kenya because of this. And I feel like other people might be having the same issue. So let's talk about it so that I can help you out before you pack your things and come here and you realize, oh, I should have done this, I should have done that. So after we spoke for a bit, I put his mind at ease and I told him, no, it's not that serious. Actually, you can do something about it. So let's talk about that so that you don't make any mistake when you're relocating to Kenya. And I don't mean like you're visiting. I'm not talking about people that are coming to Kenya for 3 months, 2 months. I'm talking about like you're relocating. So you're coming here for like a year, 6 months, 2 years, 3 years, and above. Then you need this information. So the question is, when you're coming to Kenya, what do you pack? Because like you're coming from a place with things that you're used to, things that you're, familiar with. For instance, you're familiar with eating some certain type of food, and you're worried that when you come to Kenya, will you be able to manage with the difference in culture, the difference in the food, and the difference in the dressing? So that is what we're here to talk about today. So the first thing that I will touch on is food. Yes, because food is important, and because as Nigerians, we love our own food. I mean, like people say, "Oh, Miss, you talk about food a lot. Are you a foodie?" No, I'm not a foodie. I'm actually not a foodie, but I just love food, good food. So, yeah, the first thing that we should talk about is certainly food. What kind of food should you bring when you're coming to Kenya? Because Kenya is a new territory for you. Maybe you've not been here before, or you've been here to visit, and staying and visiting are two different things. When you're visiting, you can manage to eat ugali for a few days, eat Nigerian food at a Nigerian restaurant for a few days or something. But when you're relocating, it's a totally different ball game. Like sometimes you get tired of eating what you don't know or what you're not used to. So the first thing I'll talk about is when you're coming, bring vegetables. The vegetables here are totally different from the vegetables that you and I know. Okay, so let's talk about vegetables. You want to make sure that you bring your ugu, your bitter leaf, your afang, and all those local vegetables that you need for local dishes, because those are the ones that are difficult to get, right? So you want to make sure that you dry them and you bring them. I brought a couple of them, and the one that I love the most is actually the bitter leaf, because the bitter leaf, after washing and drying it, it's just good. It's ready to go. So the moment I'm ready to use it, I just put it in warm water for like say 30 minutes to 1 hour, and it's ready to cook. And also scent leaf, I have scent leaf. So you bring your scent leaf as well. This one is afang leaves, and this one is bitter leaf. So you want to make sure that you bring your vegetables, because you won't find these local vegetables here. So that is the first thing. So another set of food that you should bring are your food, the flours that you need for swallow. So Gary is very, very important. If I tell you that the way you're looking down on Gary now that you're in Nigeria, don't try it, or don't even try it, because you buy small cup of Gary like this for the Gary that you're buying for, let's say 1,000 naira in Nigeria, you can buy it 10,000, 12,000 in Kenya, and that is a fact. And there's nothing you can do about it, because by the time they bring those things here, they import them, they do their packaging, they pay for their shop and all of that. The money is already increasing and increasing. So you want to make sure that you bring Gary with you. You bring your yam flour, of course. If you eat that, you bring your, oh, this is semo, but I put it here because like I don't want it to spoil when I open the pack. But you don't need to bring semo, because there is semo here. Yes, there's semolina. You'll get it at the supermarket, so you don't need to bring semo. So this is maize flour. Yes, this is maize flour that I got from Rwanda. So yeah, you want to make sure that you bring all those things. Another set of food that you want to make sure that you bring is your stockfish, dry fish, crayfish. You will not find it here. You will not find it except you go to the stores, the West African stores. Except you go to those places, and like I said, these things are pricey, because it's not their fault when you think about it. So another thing is ogbono. Yes, ogbono. Make sure that you bring ogbono. Me, I prefer to bring it like this, so when I get here, I can grind as I want to use, so that it doesn't get spoiled. And the when it's not grinded, it skips the sliminess. By the time you grind it and it's been staying for weeks and months, it's not as slimy as it's supposed to be. So I prefer to bring my ogbono like this, ungrinded, and also my egusi. This egusi, I take it out like once a week or so to dry it in the sun so that it does not spoil because this is gold. This is gold in Kenya. So yes, your egusi, and then like I said, your crayfish. Crayfish. Enough. Bring enough crayfish because this is actually very lightweight. This will not add much to your luggage, the weight. So pack crayfish. You will not find crayfish in the market. And of course, um Cameroon pepper, because what is ogbono without Cameroon pepper? So Cameroon pepper, bring your Cameroon pepper as much as you can. And spices, let's go to spices. So I haven't eaten fried rice in like a very long time until recently when someone was coming from Nigeria and I said, okay, buy spices for me because like I couldn't get this particular curry. Let me show you the one that I got and I didn't like it. It is from Kenya, but it's not tasting like this original curry because if it's not this one, then it's not. Let me bring that one and show it to you briefly. So this one I got it here in Kenya, but see, it is still like very full because I used it and it's not tasting like what I know. So I'm like, no, this is not it. This is not it. So when I had somebody coming from Nigeria, I just told the person to buy some of the spices for me. Another spice that you would want to come with is pepper soup spice. Why? Because you're going to miss pepper soup a lot. I'm not even joking. Like you miss pepper soup. You will not get this pepper soup spice in Kenya. So bring your pepper soup spice. Is either this one or whatever brand that you're used to. Bring your fried rice spice, your jollof spices. You won't get to even to get tin tomato safe is like sometimes you get it at the supermarket, sometimes you won't because they are not really used to using that. So bring your jollof spices and I also have this jollof spice because I'm used to this particular one that I use in Ghana. So I bought enough from Ghana, but then it's almost finished. I left it one. So I'm going to have to make do with spicity. So yeah, bring your spices and you won't regret it. So enough about food. I think I've spent so much time talking about food, but it's actually important. And I kid you not, like I was talking to my client, like the I think the third day after I paid for the visa, I told him, when you're coming, oh, bring food because like you're going to miss Nigerian food. It was like, oh, don't worry, we'll manage. I said, okay, no problem. Then recently we were chatting and he was like, wait though, what do you eat in that Kenya? What food is there? And I'm like, well, there's no honey beans. I miss honey beans so much until sometimes I use because the beans here is different from the beans in Nigeria. We have the honey beans and then the big ones that we use for moi moi and all those things, but you won't find both here. The beans that is here, they are bigger. I mean, there are different sizes, right? There are different sizes, but there are these big ones that no matter how much you cook, at least for me, no matter how much I cook it, the spice does not go inside the beans and the beans does not get soft. Like I want to cook beans and then it is soft, like it is it is meshed. You get then you fry some stew with fish on it, like oh gosh, let me not even talk about that. But like I said, bring dry fish because I have been missing salmon for like a very long time, even tilapia. Okay, but I started making do with tilapia because at least Kenyans love tilapia and there's a lot of tilapia here. So I buy tilapia, I buy it fresh from people that fry it because I don't even know where to buy it fresh. So I buy it from them. I tell them I don't want fried one, just sell fresh one for me. And I use it for my fish stew. So enough about food. Let's go to clothes. I can wear this right now because the weather has become more friendly, if I can put it like that. It's now more friendly. Unlike before, it was very cold. It was really cold, and now even up till now, I still use two duvets. Like I sleep with two duvets. I put them on each other and I sleep with them like that because it is cold. So coming talking about clothes, um, I would say I would say you come with long sleeve clothes and enough jackets. This is not Nigeria, this is not Ghana where the weather is so hot. When you go out, the next, like coming in like this. I remember in Ghana, like I can beat like 4 times before the end of the day. That was before I bought AC. But the moment I bought AC, I can now bid like twice. But before I bought AC, Jesus Christ, it was hot. So whenever I go, if I just step out like this out of my room, like the moment I just step outside, I must bathe the moment I come back. So I was beaten like 3 to 4 times. I just thank God that we were not using the meter kind of system for water in that side, because like it would have been so damn expensive because I bathe. Sometimes I can bathe like 5 times. If it's hot, I bathe. So yeah, but this place is different. This is cold. It is cold over here. Even though Kenyans will tell you, oh, Nairobi is not cold. Go to the west, go to the north, go to this. For me, it is cold though. It is cold. So I make sure that I have my warm clothes, long sleeve clothes. I have my jackets, and of course my gloves. So I have this one I bought recently. This one is very thick. The inside is very, very warm. So when I wear it like this, like I feel like, yeah, everything is good. I'm fine. Yeah, this one is really very warm. And there's this other type that I feel like, just for days that are not really cold, but you still feel cold somehow. So I have this one as well. So you want to stock up on a lot of warm clothes, sweaters, um, long shirts, what's it called now? Turtleneck. You want to make sure that if you have turtleneck, do not leave them behind in Nigeria or bring them. And if you don't have, buy some. Buy. And then if you can also get this, it's good. You're going to need it. And also socks. Socks is important too. Imagine wearing socks inside the house. That is how it is. Sometimes it gets really, really cold like that. So make sure that you come with socks, warm clothes. And another set of clothes that I would say you should come with are native wears. So Kenyans don't wear a lot of like native wears. They don't have that culture where, like in Nigeria now, Fridays for native wears. Even if you're going to work on Friday, you would wear native because it's like the trend, it's like normal thing to wear native on Fridays. But here you won't see anybody wear native. Oh. Nobody's wearing native. Maybe once in a blue moon. In fact, when they have events like things going on, they still don't wear native. They can wear suits, they can wear Western wears, they can wear Western dresses. It's just what they are used to. It is, their life, their lifestyle. But we are used to African wears. We wear that on Friday, on Sundays to church. So if you're that kind of person, make sure that you come with your native so that you won't come here and be saying, oh, I don't know when last I wore native. Like me, I don't know when last I wore native really, because where am I wearing native to? And then you're the only one wearing it. And if you're not going to a Nigerian church where there are lots of other Nigerians, like when I was in Ghana, oh, everybody knew that this person's a Nigerian. Even though other people will wear native, but my native will be different. I can tie my gele, I can wear my long Ira buba, I can wear gown, and wear my shoes and be looking all fly and African. But that is like, still in the West, in West Africa. But here you won't find people wearing native a lot. If you find maybe one here and there. So make sure you come with your native, because even if you say, oh, I'll come with material, come and sew it here, who is going to sew it for you? Who is sew it for you? Except you meet a Nigerian fashion designer that understands our style and how to, cook Bessie Lara. Yes. Apart from that, you will just realize that, oh, well, it's just there. That's like what I would say on clothes. Okay, let's talk about hairs. So I miss human hair a lot. I love human hairs, but since I got here, I've not been able to even buy one, because even the people here want to buy hair from Nigeria. So how can you be buying hair in Kenya? It's not like there's no hair, but the quality and the price is better to buy in Nigeria. Because me, if I want to buy hair, most of the time I go to Balogun Market. I go to Balogun Market to buy my hair. I check it out, I touch it, I see, okay, this is original. Give me the frontal with it or give me the closure. Everything matches. I take it home. But you're coming to Kenya, you want to come and buy. You're buying like triple the price because they have to import it. They have to now add all their other charges. So you want to make sure that you come with hairs from Nigeria, not hair for braiding. There is hair for braiding here, like this one, you buy them, you braid your hair normal. But wigs, fixing wigs and all that, make sure you come with your weaves so that you have your quality hairs. And also about food, I forgot to mention, come with things like locust beans, ewedu. You can have your ewedu dried, buy them, dry them in the sun for like 5 days a week. Make sure that when it's dry, then you can package them. Now let's talk about packaging of the food. So when you're coming, make sure that you package your food like this in Ziploc bags. Don't put them in rubbers that look suspicious. All those are black nylon. Don't put them in black nylon. Put them in Ziploc. My yam fly is almost finished. God. I want to cry. This one will last me like maybe twice and it's done. Oh my God. Anyways, back to back to the topic. So put them in Ziploc bags where it is easy to know what is inside, because most of this our food they look like drugs, especially the white ones. Like this one now, immigration will see you and say, this person is suspicious. What are you carrying? You make sure that you label it, because I didn't label this one because I bought it in Rwanda. So you label it before you put it on the flight. Label it like this and pack it nicely, right? So that they know what is inside. They don't be asking you what is this, what is that, and then you go and tell them to boil water, let you make a let you make amala for them, because they need to verify it. So make sure that you pack everything. Make sure that you pack everything in Ziploc bags. Crayfish, Messi, yes, that is it. Pack it nicely and then you're good to go. So I hope I've touched on everything that you need to pack when you're coming. If there's anything that I didn't mention of, or if there's anything that you're not sure about, make sure to ask me in the comment section. Oh, before I forget, palm oil. Hmm. Now with palm oil, I hear that you can carry it, like, maybe if you do some things you can carry it, but it is not allowed. Palm oil is not allowed. And the only reason I could carry this from Rwanda to Nairobi is because, why did I even carry it? Okay. So I just felt like it's not a lot, like this is not a lot, and then I put it in a sack bag. I put it in a sack bag, I wrapped it nicely, and I put it under my box, right? Even though the machine is going to scan and know that, okay, there's something in this thing, I've secured this thing, it's not going to spill, right? It's not going to spill, and it is under my box. I put the foods I bought from Rwanda, I put them inside my luggage. I put them down, 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 then I put my things on top. So don't bother coming with palm oil, because if they find it in your luggage, they can take it down and say, oh, you're not allowed to go with this. So you're not going to, and then what? You would have bought food free for immigration. Just don't bother. When you come here, you buy palm oil, even though it's expensive, you can manage, right? So I think I've touched on all that I think you should know, and the things that you should pack when you're coming to Kenya, right? If there's anything that I forgot to mention, please note them or ask me in the comment section. And if you have other questions that you need clarification on, you can also ask me in the comment section or send me a DM on Instagram. So before I go, guys, let me quickly talk about this. So if you need visa to come to Kenya, to come to East Africa, East African visa allows you access to Kenya, Uganda, and Rwanda. So if you need a visa for these three countries or for Kenya alone, send me a DM on Instagram. I'm also going to leave my email and my phone number. Send me a WhatsApp message so that I can process your visa for you. My visa processing is very fast and very efficient. I tell you, my clients say the best of things about my service. So make sure that you come to the right source so that you don't go and give your money to people that scam you, or don't say I didn't tell you. If you're also in need of a tour guide, someone to take you around the city, I'm your girl. If you need me to pick you up at the airport, I'm here for you. And if you need accommodation, whether Airbnb, hotels, or furnished or unfurnished apartments, I'm also here for you. And lastly, relocation consultation. And of course, you're in Kenya and you need to change your Naira to shillings. Maybe you're out of cash. Send me a DM, send me a message, send me an email, and I would answer you. Anyways, I think that's it for now. I think that's it for now. Thank you guys for watching. If you haven't subscribed, make sure to subscribe. I love you all. Thank you for watching. My name is Missy. You can call me the Black Coffee without cream or sugar. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.